on land. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Hafiz, take that, man. Where you do that at? Take that one time. Yeah, man. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I'm the best reporting on the Eagles. It's been a weird week for us, but week 3 kicks off tonight, and we got to talk about some obvious things, some obvious things right now. You know, a lot of people have been asking me a lot of questions, but let's let it brew. Let's let it marinate. Let's let some guys get into the building. Let's let some guys get into the fold. You know what I'm saying? But man, seeing what I saw live, I don't want to keep harping on that because we have a major task in front of us this Sunday at 1 o'clock. But man, a lot of people are not confident going into this game. I am not one of those people because this is the thing. I like to see my team with their back against the wall. I don't believe nothing comes easy in the National Football League. You know what I mean? I want to see how we deal with this adversity. I do. You know what I mean? I'm torn. I'm 50-50 between this game because you knew you were going into this game without A.J. Brown. You know what I'm saying? You knew the task that was at hand without missing your all-pro, with missing your all-pro wide receiver. Now you will be going into your second game without A.J. Brown. So now you have more time to prepare, knowing that you're not going to have A.J. Brown. I'm expecting the offense to look better, and I'm expecting the defense to play better, honestly, man. And, you know, Nick Sirianni's decisions in that game in the fourth quarter, you know, in some ways outweighed, you know, the Saquon Barkley drop. It just was so many things, man. So many things. And you just can't say Nick Sirianni's decisions, Nick Sirianni this, Nick Sirianni that. But, you know, we got to move on from it, man. But regardless, Nick Sirianni is on the hot seat. Whether you're a Nick Sirianni fan or not, Nick Sirianni is on the hot seat. You know, Nick Sirianni does things, in my opinion, without a rhyme or reason. Glad to see you back feeling better, Darklo. Yeah, I'm feeling better for sure, man. I was hurting, man. I was a little under the weather the last couple of days, man. But yeah, man, Nick Sirianni's decisions are what has him in the position that he's in. His decision-making is what has him in the position that he's in. Saquon Barkley dropping the ball doesn't really have Nick Sirianni in a bad position. It's what you did after Saquon Barkley dropped the ball. You probably should have just went for it on fourth as well. You know what I mean? You probably should have went for it on fourth as well. I feel like if you're going to be conservative, you got to be conservative in the beginning of the game and take the 3 in the beginning of the game that we left on the board. You know what I'm saying? Don't take the 3 right there now. Don't take the 3 right there now. Go for it again. You know what I'm saying? Whether you running it on that third down and going for it on fourth, or if you're going to pass twice and go for it on fourth. You got to draw up your best 2 plays in that situation. That's where I think Nick Sirianni goes wrong at. You know what I mean? It's in the fashion that he gambles. It just don't have a rhyme or reason to it. Like, you're going to throw the pass to Saquon and stop the clock right there? And then what? Then you kick the field goal? Now, it's no excuse for your defense getting walked up and down the field like that. But this is the bottom line. We all know what happened. Nick Sirianni is on the hot seat, and only the players could bail him out. I'm not going to lie to you, man. Nick Sirianni is in a wild predicament because the call on 3rd and 3 was the right call. It just wasn't executed. It wasn't executed. Only the players can bail Nick Sirianni out. They got to go out there and win one for the coach. The Philadelphia Eagles got to go out there and win one for the coach. You know what I'm saying? You got to win one for the coach. If you like Nick Sirianni and you're a part of this Philadelphia Eagles roster, you got to go out there and give 110% for the coach because the coach is getting barbecued right now. The coach is getting cooked right now. Ms. Stovall, what up? Your head coach is getting cooked right now, and it's not a good look. It's not a good look. You know what I mean? Don said, LB, what happened to y'all pass rush? Y'all used to be elite. We ain't got no pass rushing right now. We have no pass rush right now. Bryce Huff is not good. Nolan Smith is not good. And Jordan Davis isn't dominating the way we all thought he would dominate. So everybody is just blocking Jalen Carter. Everybody just blocking Jalen Carter. What you got to do is swap Davis out and put in Milton Williams. You got to put in Milton Williams, man. Milton Williams got to start. You got to reel Buddy back, bro. Booker for Davis? No, Milton for Davis. Milton for Davis, man. Milton for Davis. Be prepared to go 1 and 2, Lord Brunson. It's just our time. Y'all in the wrong place. Who? JP of the New Orleans Saints? Shout out to JP, man. I ain't see you in a minute, JP. I don't think so, JP. I mean, it's tough winning down there in that dome. And y'all looking good. Y'all got a lot of confidence. You know what I'm saying? This is not going to be an easy game for the Philadelphia Eagles at all. We definitely in the wrong position without having A.J. Brown. We definitely in a tight spot there. I'm not going to agree with you there. I'm not going to disagree with you there. But at the end of the day, I'm confident, man. I'm confident. I'm confident. I'm confident. I'm confident. And I believe that Fangio got to pull out everything he got. Fangio got to pull out everything he got. Do it for the Eagles' pride. Never seen our defense look so soft. Man, the defense been soft like this for 2 straight years. The defense been soft like this for 2 straight years. And I believe Fangio could be at fault for that loss too. Nobody's talking about the defense. Everybody talking about Saquon. Everybody talking about Nick Sirianni. The defense got walked down on it like 6 plays. You know what I'm saying? Cool Eagle, SNE TV, man. Thank you for the super chat. He said, Brunson, salute to you. I've been watching my Eagles since 2002, and this team playing like they don't believe in Sirianni. Reminds me of how Chip got fired. Them Saints about to put it on us. We gonna see. We gonna see. But I feel like that some of the blame got to be on Fangio, man. Fangio being around here so much, being around so long, and people taking from his tree and things of that nature. I feel like when Fangio seen the defense getting repeatedly gashed, he should have called a timeout and settled them down. They need a touchdown. That's the beauty about what Nick did. He made it so the defense had to stop a touchdown. We could have halted them on the 1-yard line. We could have stopped them on a 1-yard line. He made it so the defense needed to stop a touchdown. That's it. That's it. That's why I feel like, guys are getting blamed for unjustly. It's just so much blame to go around, bro. You could blame Nick. You could blame Fangio. It's so much blame to go around. It's so much blame to go around, man. It's so much blame to go around. Only the haters are going to blame Jalen Hurts in the interception. You know what I mean? Jalen Hurts should blame himself for that because you was probably like 20 yards. Jalen got to take some of that too because how poor the defense played. You know what I'm saying? You still was probably 20 yards or one solid play away from getting into distance of a 60-yarder, and we know Jake could do that. We know Jake could do that. So, yeah, man, it's enough blame to go around, man. Jalen playing hero ball right now, trying to make something happen because he feel like he got to. You know what I'm saying? Nick Sirianni gambling like he had Maryland Live, like he had the horseshoe. And Fangio just sitting there. What I want to see Fangio face on the sideline, bro. What was Fangio? Fangio was just sitting there, man. Call the timeout, bro. The time ain't important. Having the right personnel on the field to make sure they don't score is important. That's what's important. This coaching staff need to wake up. This coaching staff need to wake up, and these players need to wake up because these players are going to get a coach fired this year. I'm telling you. So if you believe in Nick Sirianni, if you believe in this, that, and the third, you believe in Fangio and all of this, you got to go out there and win one for them, bro. You got to win one for the skipper. You got to win one for the skipper. You got to win one for the skipper. I don't believe the Eagles going to get blown out, but the game cannot come to that same type of situation because now Nick Sirianni going to second-guess himself. Sirianni going to second-guess himself. Moving forward, Sirianni going to second-guess himself. So the team got to go out there and win and don't put it in Sirianni's hands, man. Don't put it in Sirianni's hands to make a decision. That's all I'm saying, man. Go out there and control what you can control on the field. Don't put it in Sirianni's hands. Involve Jahan Dotson in the game plan. Involve Dallas Goedert in the game plan. How the hell does Britton Covey have more targets than Dallas Goedert and Jahan Dotson combined. Come on. The man gave up on a play with no pass rush. Even Deion Sanders. That's what I'm saying, bro. Y'all want to say give up on Slay. But, bro, if these corners don't have a pass rush, bro. So can we stop blaming the secondary? How about we speed up the clock of some of these quarterbacks and give the second? That's why we don't get interceptions. We don't get interceptions because the defensive front giving people all day to throw. I don't know, Don. That's a good question. That's a good question. AJ Brown. I don't think we've won a game without AJ, including the playoff game last year. Can we replace Maddox with Rodgers and Ringo? I don't think it matters I don't think it matters what musical chairs you play in the secondary. If you're not getting no pass rush, then I saw a rep where Bryce Huff fell, bro. Bryce Huff fell. And Kirk Cousins was able to step up on his side and throw the ball. But it was incomplete. The only reason why it was incomplete is because the guy dropped it. Bryce Huff fell. He fell. Then he got the nerve to say, I got to find myself within a scheme. What? That's an L that Howie Roseman got to take, man. Howie Roseman got to take that L, man. Not paying Hassan Reddick is rare. Like we don't have a pass rush, bro. We do not have a pass rush. You know what I mean? We don't have a pass rush, man. Philly Eagles Mafia, I just did it. You know what I'm saying? Says a lot if the quarterback and coach never won without AJ. That don't say a lot because we've lost with AJ. What are you talking about? That don't say a lot. How does that say a lot? When the quarterback threw the ball to the running back, if Saquon catch that ball, we're not having no conversation, bro, about nothing. We're not having no conversation about nothing, and our deficiencies get masked by winning. We win last week. We still know we got issues. Because Kirk Cousins was cooking us in that second half. He was cooking us in the second half. Saquon catch that ball, we still got issues. We wasn't able to stop Bijan. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, man, without no pass rush, it's gonna get crazy, man. We're gonna have to probably sell out. We're gonna have to sell out and hope our guys on the outside can, keep their head turned around and play. We're gonna have to sell out. Because Carr gonna take the deep shots. He gonna take the deep shots up the middle of the field. He got one of the best deep threats in the game right now. One of the best deep threats in the game. So it's all about, do we want it, bro? It's all about, do we want it? Bryce Huff was getting blocked by a tight end. Bryce Huff was getting blocked and moved around by a tight end too. Getting blocked up by a tight end too. So, it just was, it just looked like, I'm not even going to say we ain't giving effort, man. It just don't like we good enough on the edge, bro. We're not good enough on the edge. We're not good enough on the edge. We're not good enough on the edge. We're not getting no rush up the middle. Kirk Cousins couldn't even move, man. Couldn't even move. We're not good enough on. Our offensive line is immaculate. I think our offense played pretty well without A.J. Brown. Well enough to win that game. Saquon rushed for nearly 100. Jalen rushed for 80. Jalen was 23 for 30, for God's sakes. 23 for 30, for God's sakes. So he threw 7 incomplete passes that game. One was the interception at the end of the game. I believe the offense will play well enough to keep us in this game because there's just so much talent on the offensive side of the ball. Can the defense do something? Can the defense speed up the clock of Carr? Can the defense give the offense more opportunities with the ball without A.J. Brown? What is Fangio going to do? Because now it's time to adjust on the offensive side and the defensive side of the ball. Mind you, we only 1-1. We're not going to act like we need to win the last 4 to get into the postseason. We only 1-1. We're only 1-1. To a degree, we need to pump the brakes and give these guys a chance to adjust. But the seat hot for Nick Sirianni, we can't even debate it at this point. The seat hot for Nick Sirianni, man. And the only reason why we having this conversation about the seat being hot for Nick Sirianni is due to execution on the field. It's due to execution on the field. It's due to it. The players are ultimately the ones that you got to hold accountable because before Saquon Barkley dropped the pass, the whole offensive line just letting people play around in the neutral zone and not reacting to it, giving us free first downs. The whole offensive line just chilling. That's why Nick was hot, if y'all seen that replay. So just the mindset and the fundamentals aren't there. Then you get all the way to the Nick Sirianni decision that he has to make. Now everybody want to nitpick the decision, when it should never got into the hands of one of the worst poker players in the league. If you execute. We definitely need a big game from Zach Bond. Zach Bond got to be on Alvin Kamara ass like white on rice. There's no secret about that. There's no secret about that, man. Nick is on the hot seat mainly due because of the collapse last year. And the home opener was labeled as a collapse. Ain't no way around it. That was a collapse. The home opener was a collapse, man. It was a collapse. The way your defense just sold, man, that last drop for the defense, bro, and a lack of pass rush was just inexcusable, man. Inexcusable, man. We letting dudes catch the ball. You know they throwing to the sideline, bro. They trying to preserve clock. You know what they doing. I almost rather us give up the middle of the field. You know they're throwing to the sideline. Why do we not give up the middle of the field so the clock can keep running? They got to run up and spike it. Kirk could barely move. Kirk could barely move. It's nothing wrong with calling the timeout right there if you Fangio, bro. Get them dudes settled down. When they got the first down, when the first pass was complete, if I'm Fangio, I'm calling the timeout. I'm calling the timeout, bro. Let's settle down. Let's start this from here. I'm calling the timeout. I'm getting my best personnel on the field. We just let them walk us down, bro. I was there, bro. They was calling cadence. My man Penn said they was calling cadence. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Yo left. I left my home for the army. They was marching up and down the field, bro. They was marching up and down the field. Now you got to go in New Orleans. They got a song for people that march. Now you got to go to New Orleans, bro. And don't get me wrong, man. I don't think New Orleans is sweet, but Dallas got a knack of making people out to be something that they not. Because I don't believe in the Packers, or I don't believe in New Orleans right now. They got to show me a little more. They got to show me a little more, to be honest. But Dallas keep putting these people on the map. We can knock these boys off the map. We can get the most impressive win of the week. It's all up to us, though. It's up to us, though. It's up to us. We're in a tough spot, but I love this spot that we in. I love this spot that we in. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I love this spot that we in because I want to see what my team made of, man. I want to see what my team made of. I love it. I love being uncomfortable this week. 1 o'clock game. I love it. I love it. On the road, let's see what we made of because these are the type of wins that championship teams produce, bro. These are the type of wins that championship teams produce. Either we cut for it or we ain't. Either we cut for it or we ain't. We got to go out there and walk the walk now. Everybody been saying we got the best roster in the game. We signed Jahan Dotson, 4 wide receiver depth. Let's go out there and walk the walk. Smitty and Jahan Dotson, I like that wide receiver group. Let's go walk the walk. Walk it, bro. Use Goddard. Use Goddard. Use play action for God's sakes, bro. Use play action for God's sake. Stop relying on Jalen Hurts to run the ball so much. Jalen Hurts' legs should only be the last resort on a play, on a broken play. Use play action, bro. Make those guys move off them edges. Make them guys move off them spots. Everybody got our number, bro. All they doing is playing contain because we run at RPOs. Kellen Moore need to approach the game like Jalen Hurts is immobile. You know what I'm saying? Josh, what up, Josh? Approach the game like Jalen Hurts is immobile. Stop using his legs as a weapon. Make people forget he got legs. Let's get back to Jalen Hurts catching people by surprise with his leg. Everybody's expecting it now, man. Everybody's expecting it now. This is a good secondary we going against. You know what I'm saying? This is the hottest offense in the league right now that the worst defense in the league is going against. What we going to do? What we going to do? Maki, thanks for the super chat. Pay Hassan wouldn't have changed much considering he didn't do anything in the Super Bowl. Come on, man. Come on. I don't like that comment. I don't like that comment, bro. I don't like that comment. He didn't do much in the Super Bowl. First of all, the field was wet, bro. The field was wet. Nobody did nothing against Jalen Hurts in the Super Bowl. Jalen Hurts was having his way. Payne Hassan wouldn't have did much. Are you crazy, bro? Are you crazy? Are you crazy? And people like you are the ones that was saying he this, Hassan is Hassan that. What are you talking about, bro? What are you and still looking at what you produced on the field, you still don't see why Hassan Reddick should have been paid. I'm not mad at I'm not mad at Nolan Smith for getting knocked off his feet. I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that. But I tell you what, on that last drive of that game, Hassan Reddick wouldn't have made it that easy for Kirk Cousins. Hassan wouldn't have made it that easy for Kirk Cousins. Hassan wouldn't have made no difference, man. You bugging, bro. You seriously bugging, bro. You seriously bugging, bro. They should have brought back Sweat on the same deal. They should never picked up Huff, and they should have signed Hassan Reddick, bro. It don't even make no sense not to do it. It don't make no sense not to do it. Nolan Smith is not that guy right now, bro. He ain't that guy yet. Nolan Smith ain't that guy yet. We got the worst pass rush in the league, bro. I don't know. The Eagles never been like this. The Eagles never been like this. Come on. Chiefs found a way to get sacks. Bro, but Chiefs pass rush ain't why we lost the game. The Eagles lost the game because the defense couldn't get off the field. I mean, I'm not about to have this conversation about the Super Bowl, man. It was 2 years ago now. It was 2 years ago now. It was 2 years ago now. Hassan Reddick was an all-pro that year, though. What are we talking about? Hassan Reddick was an all-pro that year. Hassan Reddick got 10-plus sacks the last 4 years. What are you talking about? Bryce Huff can't even get up. It's no tight end blocking Hassan Reddick. Gotta kick the tires on Yannick, man. I don't know, man. You gotta do something, bro. I don't think Yannick is the answer. I think Fangio gotta experiment with Jalix Hunt. I don't know what Fangio gotta do, but Fangio gotta start bringing some type of pressure from the interior or something, bro. He got to bring some pressure from the interior. Jordan Davis got to get less playing time, and they got to go to Milton Williams because Milton Williams is not going to be blocked one-on-one in that interior, bro. Milton Williams is not going to be blocked one-on-one in that interior. It's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen, bro. This Eagles need to run the ball and keep that defense off the field. Run the ball, keep that defense off the field, and get a play-action game plan. Run the ball, keep that defense off the field, and incorporate some type of play action. All of this operating out of the shotgun and all of this stupid stuff, no, bro. No. Run the ball, bro. Gainwell and Saquon and this offensive line need to get out and start hitting people, bro. Keep the clock running, sustain some long drives, and take the points, bro. If it's longer than 4th and 2, you don't even think about it. I get running the ball, but Saquon did have 22 carries. Saquon did have 22 carries. He did. He need 25 this week. He need 25 this week. Saquon need to abuse the Saints, man. Abuse the Saints and make these guys creep down to the line of scrimmage and go over their top with play action, bro. Go over their top with play action. Look how what's working for the Jets. If Hassan Reddick ain't playing because of his contract, that's why. Come on, bro. You know better than that. D-Lo, what up? You know what Hassan Reddick's stats are. Hassan Reddick ain't play this year. Hassan Reddick ain't play this year, man. Hassan Reddick is better than every pass rusher on our roster combined, bro. There's no pass rushers out there right now for the Philadelphia Eagles, man, unfortunately. There's no pass rushers out there. Like I said, man, my last video, I would heavily consider shopping Isaiah Rodgers, man. I would shop Isaiah Rodgers, man. I would heavily consider shopping Isaiah Rodgers. Swift said, game was lit. I'm going to get you a sign my hat next time. Bet. I got you, bro. Hassan Reddick won't help us out right away. He just walking around in Tokyo. Bro, I don't want to hear no excuses, bro. I don't want to hear no excuses, bro. Hassan Reddick will help us out. A week of practice, preparing for the next game. I'm putting Hassan Reddick on the field starting. We're not about to do that, bro. Y'all, come on. Bijan did what he wanted. Now we up against Cam. The thing about Kamara is Kamara not the same explosive Kamara as he was. Kamara looked slow as hell on that screen to the touchdown. Now Kamara can still get to the edge. He can, but that's not our issue tackling to the edge. Our issue is tackling up the gut. Our issue is tackling running backs that's running between the tackles. We cool. I think we cool on the edge. I think we cool on the edge. I don't see them running Kamara up the gut. I see them running more Taysom Hill up the gut. But you know, Kamara backup is that guy that they're gonna probably try to run up the gut and find success there. We gotta hit, bro. We really gotta put some hats on some people, man. We really gotta come to play, man. I'm telling you, man, these guys gotta play for Sirianni, man. That's the way I'm seeing it. Derek Hott is hot and cold. We'll see this Sunday how he look against us. Yeah, man. You know, they at home though. I will say that they at home though. They at home though. They did beat up on the Panthers. You know what I'm saying? They did beat up on the Panthers. Dallas did underestimate the rest of the NFL because they beat the Browns. So I'm just not sold on the Saints right now. I'm not sold on the Saints right now. We gotta be creative, man. We gotta start sending Cooper DeJean off the edge, Quinyon Mitchell off the edge. We have to mix it up, bro. We gotta mix it up. We gotta mix it up. We gotta force a turnover or two. And one thing about Carr is Carr will let a high ball go every now and then. You know what I mean? I'm just not sold. I'm not scared of no Derek Carr. I'm not scared of no Derek Carr, man. You know what I mean? They're going to have to make me a believer. I'm not confident in us based upon the product we put out there, but they're going to have to make me a believer, man. So, you know, we're going to see, man. I'm looking at some film, and we're going to talk about it, man, but it's crazy, man. Shout out to all 503 people of y'all in the building. Lunchtime with the bullies, man. Nick Sirianni is on the hot seat, man. I'm going to tap in with y'all later, man. What up?